Welcome back to Banner Saga 2. Before we do the ruins, let's just make sure all the heroes are up to spec. Oh, I have injuries. The most important injury. Okay, -1 strength in battle. Rested can't be. Okay, so he's not unusable. That's good to know. She's got her full. Yeah, not super important unless I want to get her the maybe better crits or something. You can be improved. Better break and up your armor. Base stats are king. Always. Like Luden, having a baller spearman. Oh, he gets a better ability. Yay. His break is critical. Yeah, now he can actually do damage substantially more. That's all I get. Then his impale, rank 3 impale, very nice. Each kill character makes character's allies fight harder. Okay. It's good to get kills with him. Now, 2 more. He needs 1 more. And do I have enough to do... She gets an extra ability. So I was gonna... that changes things. He gets... Oh, slug and burn. Bird of prey. Long way to shoot further. Unless experience shows hits her mark. Bird of prey makes it possible for her to strike units before they're able to get into attack range. No. Slag and burn. Now she's gonna be my slag and burn. And I got 2 points to use. Puncture. I can do puncture or avoid armor attack. Avoid bonus to hit chance. Ooh. Maybe. Let's get her full and then get her a bonus to hit. Nice. And I clearly can't do anything else now. Yeah, 1 health is not that bad. You make your way across the broken bones of the former trade town, curious as to what's inside this building, which is still somewhat intact. The structure groans as you enter, and you hear yourself whispering, "This isn't worth it." After a quick survey of the room, only 2 things stand out: a stone with a strange etchings resting on the broken mantel, and footprints in the dust near a small door in the wall. A gust of wind blows up from the chasm, and the whole building creaks. Across the floor for the stone. I know you're there. I'm here to help. The small door creaks open, and a child looks at you. "Come here," you say. "This place isn't safe." Her red hair catches the light. "Alette," you shout. "I can save you." You reach for the child, who is terrified by her appearance and words. She slams the door closed, and the building shudders. The wooden planks around you snap, and you barely have time to flee before the large section of the structure crumbles off the cliff. You sit in the dirt staring, emotions knotted in your throat. She died. Ivor stands stoically at Ivan's pallet, watching the mender's breathing. "It took a lot out of him. Out of everyone. No doubt, a lot of families lost members out there." "So why even follow me? I get people killed." "I'm not doing this again. If you can't see the number of people out there still alive because of you, nothing I say will change it." With nothing to say, you look down at the resting mender. The spell weaving took a toll on him. "He looks as bad as me." Before Ivor can respond, Oddleaf abruptly enters the room. "Good you're here. It's the Ravens. They're trying to leave, and some of our people want to go with them." Why? "We nearly went over a waterfall in ships and lost a lot of people following some Valka across floating rocks. I'm not saying any of that is your fault, but people are scared." "If they've made up their minds to go, they'll leave whenever you're not looking." And the ravens have been holding supplies this whole time, and they're trying to take off with them. Juno and Hakon are trying to talk sense to Bolvik, so it's desperate. As you make your way to the door, you turn to look at Ivar. Another Varl isn't going to help the situation. I'll stay here with the mender.
Now stand down, or you'll be missing more than your horns.
Dun dun dun.
Stand down, you son of a yacht!
Rage! So a fight will determine. I can't calm him. His fury. Here they are, just as I said. Bolvik's lost his mind. Take him down. Oh, she's an enemy too. That's not good. Normal caravan morale does not affect your hero's willpower in battle. Maintain sufficient supplies and rest in camp to improve morale. Her movement, I don't want her to be a problem. What do you have? You have Sundering Impact, added strength and armor damage to target and adjacent. Alright, let's do this. Movement. Rank 1, 100% to hit. Strength damage plus 1, break to target. 1 break, heavy impact. Interesting. Oh, new character? No, it's her. This will get his attention. Slag and burn. What have you done? It worked. Bolvik, hear me. Varl, hyper rage. The clansmen clatter as Juno converses with a dazed Bolvik quietly. Hakon grabs your attention. Get ready for a confusing conversation. He motions to Ursa, one of Prince Ludin's bodyguards, who has totally survived, who is whipping her pitch-covered hand with a rag on her way over to you. Clever trick, witch, this time. You Varl are just too easy. How did you know it would stop? The archer smiles at you like you're a child who just spoke your first words. How do you think humans routed these horned brutes in the Great Wars? Hakon's face loses all human, and Ursa laughs. If I can be of any help, Rook, just ask. She smiles and nods to you before returning to Prince Ludin's tent. Strange, that one. Stranger than Bolvik being as tough as a damn sunder? Huh, I should have mentioned he's a berserk. Not a berserker, but a berserk. Probably the last of his kind after Eindertoff. The Varl King laughs at your blank look. Berserks lose themselves in the fight. They're as strong as cold bears, and just as wild. Hard to say if they're friend or foe in a fight. So a mender's magic's us over a chasm, and you want to decide to kill each other. I wasn't going to let him take our supplies without a fight. Caught him trying to take off with supplies he tucked away. Couldn't let it happen. A cool anger glistens in Hakon's eyes when he looks at Bolvik. Why does he want to leave? Says you've been bad luck ever since arriving at Borsgard. I can't say I blame him for that. The two of you actually laugh for a moment. I'd bet his main reason for leaving is just to be in charge again. Run jobs and keep his ravens in line. Like most of us, he's looking for something normal to grab onto. Whatever his reason, I hate that some of ours are going with him. We've done what we can for them. Well, should we be generous? Should we? Probably not. Punish them? We won't give them nothing. We've got a lot of mouths to feed. The ravens can make do with a couple days of food and live off the land afterwards. That sounds about right. You've got a better head than me for these things. Now let's see what we can find in what's left of this place. Cast the hone into the air. Horn? Hone? Bone? I'm going to say bone. Oh. Oh. We've switched. You glare at the clansmen in Varl settled among the ruins of Ormsdalr and feel the rumbling growl in your chest. Everyone be ready to leave as soon as you start walking north.
I won't fall for that stupid fire trick again.
Falka ignores your comment. The new members from the other caravan will probably need a beating or two.
Think it was stupid for me to challenge Harkon?
Not really my place to say.
Since when has that stopped you?
The shield maiden grins. We could have at least waited to hear their plans first, then decided. I've decided we'll find work in Bindle. We could have done that without you battling hens with the leader of the remained in Marl. And what about all those dredge?
If they make it across the chasm, it'll be war. War's always been good for business.
Volka smirks, but her face hardens as Juno approaches. Bulwark, could I have a word with you? Haven't you said enough?
I'll hear her out.
Well, I won't. I'll finish the packing. Two of you watch Volka stomp off, but not too far. She's protective of you.
Get on with it!
I know your ravens need work. Without work and coin, that banner of yours is worthless. You step towards her, towering above the tall Valka, though she stands resolute. In Borsgard, we made an arrangement for you to protect this large cart until we are away from the dredge threat.
That's across the Den Chasm. That job is done.
Agreed, but the cart you've been hauling has become too troublesome. It needs to be sunk in the deepest waters around. You grunt in disgust.
Volka's secrets.
You would turn down the Mender Council's coin.
Where's the coin?
Payment upon completion. You have a Volka's oath. The Blue River to the northwest will be your best option.
And if I just leave it in the woods somewhere?
I will know, as will other Volka. Besides, the ravens always finish their jobs. That reputation means everything to you. You growl, but she's right.
Fine. Raven's oath. It'll be done.
Juno nods and walks away. Falca watches her leave and returns to your side. Now what?
We have a job. Now we have a job.
From Ormsdalr. Now we have a tiny banner. Sure could use some more supplies in our cart, Raven says, tightening his belt. Kinda miss having those other folks around. They might not have been worth a damn in a fight, but they knew how to track animals and spot berries just about anywhere. Others agree. Sounds like you need practice to start hunting. I can track better than any of them.
I can track better than any of them.
You set out to distance yourself from the ravens who come with you. The wind carries various scents, and you find one for which you're looking. An hour later, the hunting party finds you splattered with the blood of 2 large deer. With no bow in your possession, they're awestruck. They carry the venison back for the others amid excited chatter. Nice! Yeah, because we're so small, we only need a few supplies to go a long way. A group of new recruits from Borsgard and the previous caravan are loosely gathered behind Mogan, a skilled thrasher with a scar across his face.
Felt like a good time to introduce myself, Mogan. Thought you were Rook's man. A good man, Rook. Too good, though. He couldn't enjoy the lack of gods and rules, the chance for fighting. There's a few rules to being a raven. Most important, following my orders.
Of course, yeah. But what about the giant cart the Valka has us lugging around? Something in his tone signals a primal warning inside you.
That has nothing to do with you.
Well, the way we see it. He motions to the fighters around him. She's no longer around. Let's break it open and look at our riches.
We're mercenaries, you idiots. We're paid to run jobs, not steal from who hired us.
Is any of this making sense to you? He ignores her. He's only interested in what you have to say. The cart stays closed. Back away or I kill you.
Get past me and it's all yours.
I was hoping you'd say that. Volka. Full party. So she's shield / spear. What does he do? More opinions than others. He can insult. Delivers an insult so cutting and personal that target is literally stunned for 1 round. Okay. And he has Scald Song. Okay, so he's like, you know, cutting words type dude. Forge ahead. Heavy impact. Tempest of heavy impact. Tempest heavy impact. Cold of the week. As long as he has willpower and continues to kill targets, but can continue to use the ability each turn, cutting a swath through the battlefield. Okay, interesting. None of her down to do anything useful. But sure. Whole different party to be messing around with. And that's fine. Oh, we don't get options? Any raven gets knocked down by this lot and you'll be in trouble. Alright, here's my plan. Use your berserk. Or wait, maybe he can... Call the weak. Killing blow grants extra turn. Okay. Very good. It's pretty tough. Champion. Chasing allies take half damage from attacks. Nope. Ouch. Move up. He's fine. She's a threat. Yeah, we'll use your insult. You pathetic bitch. That's what he said. Get this going on. Ouchies. Pathetic. Pathetic. We get our willpower. Oh, it's his turn. He can either move him down. Might just be better off just doing an attack, quite honestly. Interesting. Six. Can take him out next round. Ouch. Promotion, yay. Doing the work. Yeah, this guy's the most dangerous. Oh, her shield broke. Set up the next guy. Wow. Everybody's getting murderized. Not much I can do here. Special Tempest. Let's do this, I guess. One. No. Just do that. Just poke him. Forge ahead. Select an ally to move forward in initiative. Meh. Very good. He can get taken out if she's smart. That's right. Give her the old stab stab. You get the kill then. All the kills. Siegborn. Horrible injuries, though. And some garbage renown. Not even 10. Folka grabs Mogan by the hair and pulls him up to stand in front of you. He's beaten but not broken. Something you can respect. Bad for business if we let you people think they can get away with challenging you, the Shield Maiden says. You thumb the edge of one axe while staring down at the man. Kill Mogan to set an example? Let him live. Barely. The blunt end of Folka's spear takes out Mogan's legs and he falls to the ground. Several ravens deliver kicks to his ribs and arms, teaching him the consequences of disobeying orders. When they're finished, it's clear he won't be worth much for days. Some of our heroes are injured and need rest in camp. We can rest in the village, even though death circles it. A commotion draws your attention into the nearby woods. You're surprised to see a small group of dredge, some of which you've never seen before, engaging one of the new recruits from Borsgard. How'd these feigned slags get here, you ask, but no one has an answer. The tattooed fighter is noticeably drunk, but he lobs two black axes in quick succession at an approaching scourge. The axes find their mark, shattering stone armor. Well, let's help him out. You draw your axes to rush in, surprising all the combatants. Though we're injured. -3 strength. That's bad. So we're kind of utility man. Oh, I probably could have upgraded somebody. Maybe. And we'll continue this battle in the next episode, so catch y'all then.